Hey Amira, how you going? Just waiting for everyone to pop in. I'm a bit early. What time have you got there? Oh, hi Rhonda. Sorry, I forgot to email you. It's James's birthday tomorrow, so I forgot you weren't on social media. So sorry. So James and I are going out on date night tomorrow night for his birthday, so that's why it's tonight. 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is early. So I'm working on this journal tonight. I've had it on the go for nearly a year because I don't know why I haven't finished it off. Just sort of play with it every now and again, so I thought I might get a good go on it tonight and try and get it close to the finish line. Yeah, fell asleep early, Amira, and then you're up for the rest of the night. It sounds familiar. Hi Kate, how are you? Southwest Wales, 10 a.m. That's a bit more of a decent time than Amira's 3 a.m. So we're 7 p.m. here in Australia. Happy birthday, James, from Rhonda.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Hi Lynette, how are you going? We're all well here, Lynette. What about you? I have to cut that out. I have Rhonda. I've done I'll try and remember to put it in the description once the live's finished and this, the replay uploads. So you can have a look. Oh, that's no good, Lynette. I hope you're getting a little bit better. So is anyone crafting tonight? One of these days I'll remember to put my pin in the glue. You're late, you're late. You are for a very important date, Vicky. Not really. I was early, so for once. Rhonda, sorry, yes I have. Did I not reply? I meant to reply. I've ordered it. I'll be in touch with you in the next couple of days about it. So all good. Thank you. Hey Veronica, how you going? How's that bee journal going? No, we understand, Vicky. You know, these men.
What are you dogging me in for now?
Vicky said it's Graham's fault that she's late.
Oh.
Did she need a note? It's turned cool here. I've got a cardigan on and my slippers on. It's been so warm and then all of a sudden it's gotten cold. That's good, Veronica. I can't wait to see it done. Looks really good. So I'm just using up some, I was talking to Vicky this afternoon. She had a heart attack because I showed her the pile of printables that I printed out, and I was only just telling her the other day that I need to start using some up. But I did actually get these printables with this journal in mind. So I thought, if I'm going to play around with it tonight, I may as well print them off and use them. So they're from Took's, I think her name is, Took's Craft Table. So I will put her link to her Etsy shop down below as well. Now some of the digitals that I'm using in this journal, I'm sorry, I can't remember where they're from. I think the majority of them are from, I think it might be one of the kits that Andrea at Artie Mays and Tracy Fox did together. So I will try and remember to put their link to their Etsy shops as well. Oh, 35 degrees already, Veronica. Holy Julie. What's the middle of summer going to be like? Yeah, that'd be great, Veronica, if you could do that. There was just a few there, wasn't there, Vicky? Oh dear. I think I have a problem. Jim reckons I'm needing an intervention. That's what I need.
Intervention.
Oh dear. Oh, I could be running the streets,
You could be.
James, but at least you know where I am, hey?
Yes, dear. That's right. And you come home every night, don't you?
That's right.
So you should be thankful for that, eh?
You should. Oops. Scored that and missed the line then. I've printed this on 300 GSM cardstock, which is probably a little bit
Thick.
too heavy for my liking, but I have run out of my digital card that I use, which is unusual for me to forget to get any. do the best I can with what I've got. That's Maddie in his room laughing as well. Wouldn't be alive without the household noise going on. Hi Yvonne, how are you? Vicky, you're supposed to be supporting me. I couldn't live where you are, Veronica. 40 to 45 degrees, that it's just a killer. Don't you talk, Vicky. I won't say it out loud, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the unspoken words. And this comes from a woman that says, I've got your back. So she can stab you with it.
Stop it. I'm not stabbing her in the back. Oh, well, you guys, thinking of you then, I probably should stop complaining about it being cool then, hey?
Yes, it's not nice, love.
No. It's a borderline, yeah. Not quite there yet.
Working on it.
No, definitely have to have air conditioning, Veronica, that's for sure.
You don't need one of them. You don't need one of them for winter, do you?
So what is it in winter time, Veronica? That's all right, Vic. I would never give away your secrets.
We have ways of making you talk.
That's all right. I don't hide anything from Jim. He knows. Like I walk in and he goes, "Oh my goodness, you slipped and fell again, didn't you, in the shops, and you ended up with stuff in your bag." And I'm like, "Yep."
The darndest thing, eh?
I don't know how it happens. It just happens.
One thing led to another, and whoopsie.
Yeah. Okay, what am I going to do here? Good morning, Loretta. How are you? You're up bright and early? Okay, so it's not too bad in winter, except for that -3, but 12 and between 12 and 20 during the day, I could cope with that, I think. Most definitely. Okay, I'm just cutting a few printables out. I'm going to have a play and see where I want to put some bits and pieces. I need to make some tags to go in pockets. I don't know whether I'm going to decorate there yet or whether I just put just to break down the busyness of that. I've got quite a few pages that I don't put something on every page, and I'm finding more so now that I am clipping things in so they can be moved, so whoever purchases the journal can take it out or move it around the journal as they like. So I've just popped a few little bits and pieces in, some vintage playing cards. 5 a.m. Loretta. So do you work early, or you're just an early riser? So this little over the page pocket, belly band, whatever you want to call it, I did on a video recently. So I've just done that and added some tags there, and then it comes over the other side like this. So yeah, I've got a little bit to do in it yet, but hopefully. So this is just some paper out of end paper out of a booklet, a book. Can't remember what book it came from actually. I definitely prefer winter to summer, that's for sure.
It's easier to rug up than to cool down.
Yeah. I was thinking I might even put a butterfly on top of that there. Swim sounds nice, Vicky. I'm taking my client on Monday to sign up for swimming. So I think we'll probably be walking more so than swimming, but I think we'll be doing that every Monday, so that'll be nice once it gets a bit warmer. Yeah, Yvonne agrees with you, babe. I'd rather be in the winter woolies than trying to get cool. I've got lots of pages to do. I want to do something here. It's too blank. Okay, I thought I was a lot further along than I am. Another vintage playing card. Exactly, Loretta, especially being female, it's a bit hard to strip right down, isn't it? When it's hot. need to make sure we stay legal.
Legal?
Don't want to end up in the lockup for not having clothes on.
Oh.
Well, they'd probably lock me up and throw away the key. Scare them off or something. I'm just having a flick through and just adding a few bits and pieces where I think that something needs to be added. Here's another one of those pocket things that I did a video on. Not sure what I was thinking there. I'll put a little pocket or something underneath that, I think. Thanks, Loretta. Thanks, Amira. There. Those couple of butterflies were actually from Took's craft table. But I have all different, I just fussy cut all different bits and pieces. These are all butterflies and birds in here, mainly butterflies. So I just keep adding to them because I always use them. So let me have a look here. That's one of her butterfly printables. And that one. I know, Vicky, I always say that, like, I can go in and buy an outfit the same as someone a size 8 can get, exactly the same outfit, but I get more for my dollar than they do. That's the way I look at it. There's some pockets in here I thought I might be able to utilise. These are really nice, but they're not the ones I was thinking. I'm giving away how much I actually printed out now, Vic. Maybe these. Just pulling a few out. There's some beautiful envelopes too. I printed on some premium parchment paper, so they came out really nice. I might cut that out and utilise that. Of course, it's the last one that I looked at. And it's going to be too big anyway. I could put it this way. Okay, let me just have a look. I quite like this one. So the story behind the printables, right, was that I was talking to Vicky the other day and I said, what I need to do is start working on, I have 2 of these on my desk, exactly the same size, and they're full of bits and pieces. So different printables that I've cut up and haven't used, like, what else have I got? Pay envelopes, magazine images. I've got a packet of doilies in here, blank tags, more butterflies, all sorts of things, mainly printables, I think. Some different envelopes that I've made. Yeah, book pages, all sorts of stuff. So I've got 2 of these on my desk. So I was saying I need to start using up my printables, not print out anymore. And then I showed her the pile of printables that I printed out today and she just about fell over. Hi Danny. No, this is 300 GSM paper actually. So it's probably, I prefer my tags probably 250, 200 GSM because I normally back them with coffee dyed paper anyway. But I've run out. I've been very slack and been to Officeworks and meant to get some but totally forgot about it. So it's a little bit heavier than what I normally like, but I'm just going to make the most of it. Just use what I've got for now. So I'm just trying to think. So this I'm going to hide underneath here. So this has got journaling room on the back, and then I'll put a pocket here and have a card or something coming out of here. Yeah, it's quite, you can hear it, how thick it is. But that's all I had. You did slide right off your chair. Well, actually, I think you were standing at the time. You sat down. Very quickly. Hello Amanda, how you going? I know the days are just crazy, aren't they? I keep losing track of what day it is. So these are Took's craft table. Denny, all these printables that I'm using. Some of these are the other ones that I've got. Well, that's scrapbooking paper, but these I think are ones where sorry, excuse me, Andrea and Tracy Fox combined kits, I think. I couldn't find, I had a bit of a look to try and find it, but I couldn't find it. But Nature's Remedy or something, I think, is that, might be it. So because normally with a pocket I can just normally fold that, because this is so heavy I need to score it. So so Rhonda, I just used the Reflex standard 80 GSM paper. So that's what this is printed. This one's printed out on. Sorry, I'll just grab. So this is just your standard 80 GSM copy paper. And I normally get the digital, I can't think, I don't think it's Quill. I can't remember, Burrows, I think it is, digital paper, and it's normally card, and it's normally about 200 GSM. So that's so this is printed out on the digital card. So it comes up really nicely. It's got a nice satin, it's not shiny, but it's got a nice smooth satin feel to it. But I do like, this is on premium parchment paper. I also like to print on watercolor paper, tracing paper. My printer doesn't like tracing paper, so I have to trick it and glue it to, or stick it to just your copy paper for it to be able to be printed on. What else do I use? So this is actually from Spotlight, and I think it's Recollections brand from memory. And yeah, 300 GSM. I didn't even realise it was that weight when I bought it, to be honest. I only just noticed when I opened it up this afternoon, realised how heavy it was. It's pretty big, Amanda. It's pretty big. We believe in buckets of coffee in this household.
Buckets.
So it's not our biggest cup that we own.
That's not big. I'll show you. Oh, whoops.
James, behave yourself. So no, it is pretty big. Now I've lost my page. Where was I? So just thinking I might hide that under there. It's going to sit up, isn't it? Let me have a think.
I think.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to glue this down anyway. I'm going to ink around it. Ooh, we have to go and have a look. If anyone's new here that's not in our group, it's called Be Inspired Paper Inspirations. I have linked, I have put my link to my shop. I've pinned that to the top. I'll just put the they're not buckets, those ones with the interesting messages on Vic. But yes, they do have some interesting messages, don't they? So I'm just going to add the link to the group if anyone is interested in joining. So just bear with me for a second. The computer's a little bit slow. So we would love to have you. You just need to answer a couple of questions to get in. So that's the link to the group there if you're interested, if you haven't already joined. And Veronica's working on a bee journal at the moment. She said she's just put a couple of pics up of what she's done or doing with her bee journal. So Burrows, that's what it is. Yeah, Burrows paper, yeah. 200 GSM I prefer, but sometimes it's hard to get. They don't always have it. The Burrows paper it's digital paper, Rhonda. It's heavier weight. James, I want to turn the fan on again now. I'm having a moment. I'm having a little...
Is your water going to break?
No, a little holiday in the Caribbean here. At the desk I am on my own.
The things you do for love. I'll tell you about the rain.
Oh, really?
What's wrong with my singing?
Well.
What's right with it, you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that how we are?
Forgot to ink that. Thanks, Loretta. I'll just head over there and got rain, Vicky. Yeah, we got a little bit. We didn't get heaps, but it certainly cooled things down. That's for sure. Okay, that's not sticking up too bad. I thought it was going to stick up a fair bit, but I might work out some sort of closure there anyway. And then I'll just decorate this and make some tags to go in there. So maybe I'll just do that straight away and call that one done. I just need to find my Amanda said happy birthday for tomorrow, James.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Veronica's done really well, Vicky. Very well. She's a natural. Find my book. I'm going to try and find something to fussy cut to put on this pocket.
Open up the first page you had then.
Beg your pardon?
There you go.
No.
The one in the left corner.
That one. That one.
No, down.
No. Maddie's into it tonight.
Do you think I need to go upstairs and make him
No,
aware?
no, that's all right. Let me know if he's too loud and he's bothering anybody. I'm not sure if you can even hear him, but thinking I want a little bit of colour.
With yellow?
I think. So what's everyone been up to? Oh, that's good. He's having fun. Well, I'm not sure what they're playing, Rhonda. They're chasing ghosts or something. I don't know what it is. I think he's got a virtual reality. Is that what you call it, Jim?
VR.
A VR, like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
What they're playing at the moment is called Valhalla.
What's that?
It's a Vikings.
He says he chases ghosts or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He says he chases ghosts, so
Maybe he's a Ghostbuster.
I don't know. But he looks hilarious. If you go into his room, he's got this thing on his face and he's doing all these movements and it just looks hilarious. But he's having fun, so that's all that matters. Oh, hi Cheryl. I missed you coming in then. How are you going? Yeah, country Aussies we are. Cheryl, I'll have to try and pop in and drop your parcel off tomorrow if I get a chance. How's work going? Is that Roland scratching you, or is it just the chair?
The chairs.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I'm really happy for you, Cheryl. That's great. So we've had an interesting week and a bit, haven't we, babe?
Yes, dear.
I hate how you say that.
Yes, dear.
It's like, don't even bother answering me. You're not even being serious.
Never, dear.
Does anyone else's husband do that? It's so annoying.
Yes, dear.
Will you stop it?
Yes, dear.
Anyway. So Monday here was a public holiday. So Sunday night I was heading off to bed. It was about 10:30. And Roland had gone outside to go to the toilet. So he's a cat, he doesn't use litter. He goes outside. He asks to go outside to go to the toilet. Anyway, I've never had a cat that does that before. And yeah, Veronica, it's annoying sometimes, isn't it? Oh, you'd be lost, Cheryl. You wouldn't know what to do with yourself, would you? See, you're very frustrating. All the ladies here, their husbands do it too, and they say it's very frustrating.
Yes, dear.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot the big one. 3 bags full, dear.
ha ha, very funny. What was I saying? Yeah, so it was a public holiday. So I was going to bed and I could hear Roland. He had been to the toilet and wanted to come in, but he was most heartbreaking cry. So I let him in, and because I'd never heard him cry like that before, and he bolted downstairs, and he was dripping blood everywhere. So he wouldn't let us have a look or touch him, but we managed to get a torch and have a look, and it looked like he'd been shot with a BB gun or something. Anyway, I tried to get some warm salty water to it and tidy it up a bit so I could have a look, and we just couldn't. He wouldn't let us touch him, so we thought we'd better go to the vet. Anyway, we called our vet, of course, and they weren't open, so we had to go to the emergency vet. So yes, no, needless to say, we're on water and Vegemite on day old bread for a month, because being a Sunday night and a public holiday, you can imagine. So anyway, he had to have surgery. He had an abscess that burst, and they were concerned that it had burst into his gut or something. I don't really understand, but anyway, he had to have surgery, and he's not allowed outside for 2 weeks. Poor little man. So he's having spasms and everything. So I thought I'd just share a photo with you of him. That's my poor baby convalescing. He's a little worse for wear. So yes, that was an interesting couple of days, and he's always, every time he hears the front door opening or the back door, he had been there and wanting to go out, and now he's just resigned himself to the fact that we're not letting him out, so he's just sulking. Poor little man, but he's healing nicely, which is good. So that's been our eventful week, and just keeping an eye on him, making sure he's okay. And work and no, what else have we been doing? Been filming a few videos, so which is good. I've got a few videos filmed in advance.
We're making the shop bigger.
We're making the shop bigger. I've outgrown my shop space, so we're been working out there today. We're a bit old though. Knocks it out of us, so. He's a sweet boy. And yes, Vic, you know that you've got lots of support if you ever need to chat, which we do regularly anyway, so you need to look after yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that there with a label, not make it too fussy. Yeah, exactly, Amanda. And you can't, I mean, you've just got to, like, he's just, I don't know. I love him to bits. I'm talking about the cat, Jim.
Yes, she's talking about that like that to me.
I do, I love you too, but you can't see them suffer. It's so cruel. I don't understand how.
What, your husband or the
Oh no,
cat?
I can see you suffer, that's all right.
Suffering
Not
your
the
jobs.
cat. Yeah, but they're like just part of the family, aren't they? It's probably true too, hey Veronica? Jim probably says the same thing.
I love you.
I'm looking for some labels that I had. Oh goodness. These are from Kelly's Crafts. Her labels, and I already had these printed out. Vicky, just putting that out there.
Sure they were.
Yeah, they were.
Sure they were. Couldn't lie straight in bed, could you?
I beg your pardon.
I beg yours.
Oh, did you, Amanda? I haven't been into Linkcraft for years. Who you winking at, Vicky? Oh my goodness, what is Matt up to?
I don't know.
Got Katie going for it up there too now. I think she's starting to sing, so. You believe me, Vicky? James doesn't, so.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, no, I think Katie's up there playing Wii or something now. So you've got both the kids tonight having a whale of a time. Okay, so I'm going to call that pocket done. What have I got here? Trim that off. And then I'm going to make a pocket, not a pocket, a card to go in here. So make it, let's just make it 4x3. So you've got a tab punch and some bigger circle punches. That's all right, Amanda, for 40% off. Can't complain about that. Yeah, Katie's up there jumping around playing Wii as well. It's all happening in this household tonight.
I can only be said before the last I come to the floorboards.
Probably. So, what are these? So these are probably going to be too big, aren't they? Cut them down. I don't mind this one with the pink flower, whatever the pink flower is. Let's try and find my little cutter. Might just so I don't want to cut both of these down, so I'm just going to cut away that and trim this pink one down, I think. Yes, they could certainly be arguing or fighting, couldn't they? What have we got? 4x3. Oops. I don't like that. Okay, that's right. That's the size it has to be though, but I don't like that one. Okay. You know what? I'm going to have a look in one of my little containers here. See what I've got in here that I can use. It'll probably be like Christmas. Find all sorts in here. Got all these, got pockets and I'm just going to pull a few out. I don't know, there's so much in here I can't even see. Okay, let's just pull a few out and oh, Veronica, there's a bee for your bee journal. It's a bit cute, isn't it? Too big. So this is what happens when I print printables out, and then I sit and, isn't that lovely? I sit and cut them out at night if I'm watching telly. I end up with all these bits and pieces. That's a possibility. I could probably add a 0 to that, Veronica. I am embarrassed to say. She might even send some of this out in Happy Mail if anyone's interested. Today, I have to live to about 350, I reckon, to use up all my bits and pieces. I'm actually just going to put that one in there. I think I quite like that. These could be used in the... Let me just keep having a little bit of a sticky beak. See, I don't even know where these have come from. These are really nice. You could back them, but I don't. So I think that one goes with that one. It's got a plant, that's from a plants catalogue, so that could even go in there. It's a little bit like Christmas, isn't it? That one could even go in there. See, I've got blank tags. Okay, so these are, all right, so these are wildflowers, and that's sort of the most of the flowers that are in the journal are wildflowers, so I'm going to put them aside. I like that one too. I don't have much colour on them, but that's all right. I might just back some with coffee dot paper and just pop them in pockets. I see a butterfly. That might be nice. Another butterfly. All right. Oh no, Danny, don't think I have enough really. that's only a fraction. Fraction of it. Anyway, it's I could have worse habits, I figure. Just grabbing some coffee dye paper, and I'll back a few of these while I'm going. Oh, what was that?
She's trying to throw the scissors at me.
Once again, I've only just started the live, and I've been doing videos, as I said, and I probably should have packed everything up. Although I've still got other bits and pieces ready to do videos, so it's all around me, all over here. Oh, there's a little sneak peek of one I've got coming up. So I'm sort of caving in on myself, as per usual. Yeah. I enjoy it, and it's, I mean, some people have a go at me about how much stuff I have, but you know what, I've been doing, not journaling, but card making and scrapbooking for over 30 years now. So, you know, once you start collecting over a period of 30 years, yeah, you tend to get a bit of stuff, don't you? And I don't like getting rid of anything. That's evident because we were cleaning out, or starting to clean out the garage today, so that we can send some stuff over to the storage shed so that the shop can be rearranged and made a little bit bigger. And it's very evident that I don't like to get rid of anything. Just ignore him in the background.
Something stuck in my throat.
Yeah, there will be in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, there's lots of nice blue ones out there, actually. Send some to you, Amanda. Some cut-out digis, do you reckon? Put your hand up if anyone wants some, and I'll just send out some in. Jim wants some. You got it all here, babe. You don't need any. I'll write your name down and I'll shoot you some in the post. Isn't it funny? Like, we've got all this paper and I can't find a scrap piece of paper to write on. Oh, what is wrong with me?
Hoarder.
I'm not. Don't call me a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I lived with one, and I am not a hoarder. Yeah, I'm glad you find him funny, Danny. Yeah, I'll send some to the US. Amira, are you in our group? What I'll just get you to do is, if you want to join, I mean, I don't want to push you, but if you, we have a random act of kindness list there. If you just go in and find the latest post. So if you just go into the files and find the random act of kindness list, and you just pop your address down there, and I can send you some, or short of that, you can email me. So if you want to join, Amira, I can put the link there again. I'm not sure whether you got it before. So yeah, please just yell out if you'd like some printables, because I might have a few. So, and I am more than happy to share. I won't share the digital file, but I will send some out. I might even send some out that are already, you know, sewn and prepared. So it's just the luck of the draw. What am I doing? I'm looking for a pen now. So I'll put your name down, Amira, anyway. And I'll keep an eye out. And I'll just put the link to the group there again. Where are we? So Amira, there's the link to the group if you want to go there. There's just a couple of questions that you just need to answer to get approved, nothing too personal. And then pop your name on the ROK list and I will shoot you some out. And I think Amanda, did you put your hand up as well?
What about me? It isn't fair.
I think we probably can all attest to that, Amanda. How old's your niece? Like I said though, you know, like I've been collecting for probably more than 30 years now, and honestly, I use stuff from, you know, from that long ago. I mean, and like I said, you know, there's been times in my life where I haven't been able to afford to buy product, and that's okay, but I'm not going to feel guilty for having what I have. You don't need any more, no worries. I will pop you off. No worries, Amira. So yeah, just head into that Random Act of Kindness list and add your details. I've got to update it actually. There's a few new details there, so I'll do that this weekend. So these are just some cards that I'm going to sew around these and just pop them in the journal as journaling cards. So some of them with the printables, you don't really need to do much at all. And you've got a really nice journaling card. So I'm just going to put, I'll just choose what I want out of these to go in this little pocket. I'm really liking that, but I'm thinking that I'm going to back that to that. And this is a advertisement out of a plants, what is it? Something, I can't read what it is. Something catalogue of plants. So that might go well in there. No, she's 7. And I love how kids just say what they feel, don't they? It's cute. I might put one of these grayscale ones in, maybe. It is very addictive, Rhonda, isn't it? So I want to try and use up all my stuff and make journals, and hopefully write in all the journals so my kids will keep them. I mean, I've said to my boys before, I don't want, you know, my journals and that just thrown out when my time's up, and they were horrified that I thought that they would do that. So that's lovely to know. James, if I go before James, might be a different story, but I'll have to get onto the kids. Make sure he doesn't. Hi Susan, how you going? Where are you from, Susan? Are you in Australia? So is anyone crafting along tonight? Or just chilling out? No worries, Amira. I'll get some in the post in the next week or so for you. So I'm going to be sewing around this, so I'm not going to take it right to the edges. Try and line it up before it all sticks. What was just beeping? Relaxing with a cup of tea. Sounds nice, Yvonne. Yeah, it's hard sometimes though, Vicky, isn't it? Just to sort of, I don't know. I know I'm probably one of the best procrastinators around, but I'm just really keen to get back into journal making. I haven't made a journal for months and months. So I thought this might be this one. If I get this one finished, I've got a couple of custom orders that I really need to get onto and get done. Got a grunge journal that I've started and I want to get that done. So I've got lots of ideas. Just need to buckle down and get them done. Yeah, Denny, what's that? Hi Susan, what time is it in Perth? I get lost with all the, I don't know, is it, how far behind, are you behind us? Oh, I don't know, I always get really confused. What's your question, Denny? Oh, Vicky just finished 2 massive journals. And they were amazing. Well, they are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure I missed a lot. I mean, I took my time going through them, but I'm sure there's a lot more in there that I missed. So, you need to do a flip through of them. I think that'd be a good idea, and save them until the recipients have got them, and then everybody could see your handiwork. Do you? It's like, oh, the suspense. So you've got a quilt to make, large squares with applique. Appliques on the squares. Is that what you mean? And you're going to sew around the appliques with blanket stitch, Danny? Just to clarify. Just after 6. Or hope you're not sick, Susan, and just resting, but take care anyway. So Denny, on the squares, if the squares that you're putting applique on, I would put a light, like a whisper weft, or what else is there? Like a really light, fine interfacing is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and then with your appliques, are you using like a oh gee, it's just bad, isn't it? I've been out of the
game too long.
The game too long, yeah. What do you call it? Like a easy fix or something like that to actually iron them onto the block. So what I would do is I'd use an easy fix or a Velizer fix, that's the name I was looking for, and for the appliques, and iron them onto your square. But on your square I would also put a very light interfacing, so like a violin of some sort. No, it won't come off when you're washing. It'll just stay on there, and then when you sew the squares together, it'll sew all together. So normally, if you can get an iron-on one, I find that they're the best. So that's how I would do it anyway. So yeah, Easy Fix. I love Easy Fix. It's so much better than Velizer Fix. But any other quilting ladies, I'm more than happy for you to pipe in and say how you would do it. But that's how I'd do it, Danny. It just gives the, are you using, is it on cotton, all cotton? Need to share that in the group, Danny. Show us what you're up to. Yeah, that's what I would do anyway, Danny. Sounds good. Oh, well, I'm not a grandma yet. I'm looking forward to the day I become a grandma, but I know sometimes, sorry about shaking the camera there, sometimes if I have my nephews, I'm just like looking at my watch going, are they coming back soon? Are they coming back soon? It's exhausting, isn't it?
It's always a bit easier to give them back. It
is, so it's like you just do it when they're your own kids, you don't know any different, but when you get a bit older, and it's just so exhausting. How old are your grandsons, Susan? I'm going to put some tabs on these, and I did this in, I really liked how they came out. So here on the tabs, I've just stamped these little, I mean, it's nothing new, I'm sure it's been done before, but I liked the little stamps on there, so I'm going to do that if I can find those stamps, that is. I'm not sure what I've done with those, so I think I'm going to stamp some on these. So what have I done? Hey Rubes, what you doing? What, Maddie's come to say hello now. What you doing, darling? What you doing? A bit of card. I'm just looking for my stamps, guys. I haven't run away. that's not happening. I don't think that's happening because I can't find the stamps that I was using. Okay, I can do that later maybe anyway. I'll do the punched tabs and put them on. What's going on here? Sorry guys, that was my phone. I don't know who it is. They hung up before Jim could answer. So,
Just on behind you.
Yeah. 16, 9 and 8. Yes, that sounds exhausting, Susan. Very exhausting. I'm just going to add a bit of ink around these. It's really roughly. So I hope you don't mind me just fiddling around with this journal. I just thought I'll get on here and just try and get a little bit of it done. Thank you to the everyone that's put a thumbs up. If you wouldn't mind just giving me a thumbs up if you're enjoying hanging out, just gets my channel seen a little bit more. That I'd really appreciate that. That'd be great. Just darkening up these edges a bit. Maybe a little bit too much. No wonder you're exhausted, Susan. Thanks, Danny. Oh, your uncle's in New South Wales, Amira. Okay, whereabouts do you know? 13, 11 and 8. Wow. Bet you wouldn't have it any other way though, ladies, would you? So if I put that there, that's going to cover up that label, but I'm going to I can put another label over top of that because the pocket's coming out to the right hand side. I need the tabs. I don't know, am I going to put all these in this pocket? Let me have a look. There we go. Probably could put, maybe if I stagger them. What do you think? Like one in the middle and one on the bottom. I don't know. I'll stick them down and we'll see what it looks like in Sydney. Okay. Oh, school holiday daycare, yeah. My pin topper broke this afternoon, my glue topper, whatever you call it, so I'm gonna have to get this one out. So I could even, okay. I'm just going to glue that on the top there. I've got these little, they're foam sponges. They're, what do you call it? Foundation sponges, Susan. I like these because they're on a, like you can use them, hold them like a pen. I find they're so much easier to use. I've got a little bit of arthritis in my hands and I can grip these quite easily. So I use these. Now they're hard to find. So one of my lovely subbies sent me a few of these because the one that I had was just about dead on its feet. So Karina sent me a few others. So I am actually trying to find a supplier of them. So but having said that, if you want a softer look, I do use these sort of brushes. So that will give you a lot softer look on your paper. So I'm just going to add a label over top of that one that I've covered up. I've got some, just some stamped images that I've got here, stamped numbers and what have you. Which I might use. Use this, I think. So you weren't just around your 3 grandkids, Susan, you're around quite a few kids, hey? Fiddly. I'll stick that over there like that. I might even add a little bit of cheesecloth maybe, I think. And wow, such a mess. So this is, I guess you're getting a little bit of an insight how to I make a decorated journal. I just all over the place, basically. Pull that excess away. Yes, Jenny, it's here. Sorry, I just been busy. So that's one. Might get a little bit lost in there actually. It might be a little bit little. All right, well, so that one's not going in there because it gets lost in the pocket after all that. I'll just pop it to the side for a minute. So this one's not too bad. And that one's going to get lost too, isn't it? It's too small. All right, I'm going to put a tab on this one and we can add more to that. Actually, you know what might be nice is out of those pages from Took's craft table, there was some nice little sheets like this that I printed out, and then I just printed coffee stain on the back. I might even just fold some of that up as writing paper and stick in there. That might be nice. So like decorative on the front and then writing on the back. So maybe even this one, I might utilise that. So I'm just going to cut that down actually. And I'll put a tab on this one. I'm going to put that in the middle. Finished your break from journals, Danny? I thought you were having a bit of a break for a while. Way too much glue on that. So that's in there. Okay, you can see that that's a tab. I'm going to pop this in there for some journaling paper. So that's something you can do with your journaling pages if you print them out as well. So they don't have to be a journaling page. So just back up with some, or ink it or stencil it, whatever you want to do. And then you've got a really nice little piece of paper that you can write some hidden journaling on. So I'm just going to fold that into 4 and I'll have the pretty flowers facing out. And hopefully that will fit in there. Oh, are you kidding me? It's too big. No, just had to have my tongue the right way. There we go. Okay, so that's that, and then you can see that there's something underneath that. So that's good. All right, let's move on. So this has just got a little journaling card that I put in there. This is one of Took's printables as well. I always get confused which way to put these back in. Not even. Thank you for the birthday wishes for James too. Okie doke. What am I going to do? So I've got these couple of postcards with the butterflies on them. I'm going to sew around those just quickly. Well, I've sewn around them really roughly. That's all good. You know, it's funny. James isn't a big lover of cats. And he says he doesn't like Roland, but I mean, that's all a load of garbage. Anyway, so since Roland's had his surgery and everything, he won't talk to Matt and I because we were the ones that took him to the vet. And he's over on Jim's computer desk. Jim never lets a cat on his desk. He's over on Jim's computer desk having cuddles with Jim. Oh dear. Rhonda, how does the tension work on a sewing machine? Oh, you have to, every machine is different. So it's a matter of... I'm not very good one to explain it. Vicky, can you help out there? You might be able to explain it a little bit better. I just play around with so you don't want the bobbin thread to be, so basically the tension acts so that the threads are even on the top and catching the bobbin underneath, so it's all nice and even. I don't know whether you can see. I mean, sewing on fabric's different to sewing on paper, but so you can see here, hopefully, it's all nice and neat. And then when you flip it over to the back, it's all nice and even and all caught nicely. I mean, it looks different because of it's going through paper, so you're going to have the layers of paper pushing through. So I would just get, if you're mainly sewing on paper, get some paper of a couple of different weights and just play around with the dials on your machine. Oh my goodness. I got to take a photo of this. Where's the camera? That's just ridiculous. He won't talk to me. He's over there having a lovely old time with Jim. Oh, that's a bit dark. I'll just run with it, hey?
There you go. You gonna get rid of all the shit off with this too? That's yours, isn't it?
Well, he's getting rid of his winter coat. Yeah, if you've got a manual with it, if you're like me and you get rid of your manual, which is silly, but anyway, you could probably even look it up online.
There you go, mate. Yeah. Okay. Holy mackerel.
Here you go, guys. This is the man that doesn't like cats, right? Doesn't let cats on his computer table. There you go. We all have evidence. Oh, he's coming to me now. Come to me now, mate. Hey? You want to come and say hello to the ladies, darling? You want to come and say hello? Still a bit ginger to jump up, aren't you? Hey? You say hello?
He gets up on the windscreen, okay?
There he is.
The windows.
Say hello to everyone. There's my little man. Poor little man, aren't you, hey? Yeah. You had a rough time, haven't you? Yeah. I'm trying to craft though, darling. My friend's here that I'm crafting with and you're in the middle of it. He's up here, look. Roland, up here. Look. No, he's not going to say hello.
Present's coming.
He is a cutie. Aren't you, mate, hey? He's purring. I don't know whether you can hear that. He's purring away. This is the closest he's been to me since last Sunday night. Hey, darling. Yeah. Okay, Katie's coming to say goodnight as well, are you?
No. I will.
Okay, I'll say goodnight now. It's nearly bedtime. Okay, no, say goodnight to the ladies.
And then there's, I see.
No, yeah, okay. No night, everyone. Alright. Alright, well, I'll have to move you on in a minute, mate. Don't go getting too... No, you're going to play with the closure now, are you? Is it alright? Does it look alright?
No. See you in the morning. Mum's taking you tomorrow morning. Okay.
But I'm minor too.
Baby?
I'm minor.
You need money to
Katie,
tomorrow.
it's 9:45. Why are you telling us now?
Why didn't you
at
tell me
night.
earlier?
But I'm
Have you got
Alright,
any
he's
more?
going now. Oh, you're probably getting
How
a...
much?
Sorry about that. You get a view of
Yeah.
his
$10?
surgery
Oh,
site.
you've got enough, haven't you?
Sorry about
I
that.
don't know.
Well, it costs $5, doesn't it?
Alright, Jim, I'll sort it out in the morning.
Okay.
I was having an argument with Katie.
No,
It's
I
like-
wasn't arguing.
I said we are because 9:45 the night before
Oh,
she
yes,
needs
yeah.
money for Endeavour, so I'm not sure what she's going to. I mean, we hardly ever carry cash, so I'm not sure where she thinks we're going to get that from.
Turn it
9:45 at
upside
night.
down and swipe up.
Oh, I'm really bad, Vicky. I haven't changed my needle for ages. I know I should. Oops, Roland, you're right, mate. Just tried to get in the box and it fell over.
So it's a little bit more active, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, Vicky explained it so much better than what I could. You wouldn't have. You would have been so confused if I had have explained it, Rhonda. But exactly what Vicky said. Oh dear. All right, I'm gonna see. I think I might put some 3D some butterflies, if I've got some butterflies this size on here, just to add a bit of interest to these. Let's see what I've got. Probably about the right shape. So some of these are out of the Wings book, the Minte Wings books that the Minte Wings books that I've got in the shop as well. So these are really beautiful. I think I like those better. I think I'm just going to stick with those. Put a little bit of glue around them and stick them down. Actually having a bit of a think. Now I'm just going to throw something out there, and I meant to actually talk to you, Vicky, about this today, and then we got a little bit sidetracked. We always,
as you do,
talk about all sorts. Anyway, I was thinking of starting, and similar things have been done, but because I love butterflies,
nah,
and I was thinking of maybe doing something like the Butterfly Project. So what I would do is get, I'm going to mention it on my channel, like in a normal video anyway. So what I was thinking is, if subscribers would like to make a butterfly themed card or tag, that sort of thing, and then I would put them add them into a journal, make a journal, and then I would give the journal away as a gift. So whoever won the journal would have a card or a tag from people from, well, hopefully all over the world. So is that something that you guys might be interested in being a part of? It's just a thought that I had. Actually had it at about 2:30 this morning when I couldn't sleep, and James was snoring his head off again. So yeah, I don't know, I just want to sort of gauge what you guys think. Okay, well, I might think a little bit further on how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I think that'd be fun, and just see, you get different ideas from different creators, and I think it'd be a nice way to give back. And learn from others. So that's just a thought that I was having. So have all these grand thoughts in the morning, early morning when you can't sleep, don't you? All right. Well, as I said, I'll think a little bit more about how it's going to work, but. Right, I just didn't know. I mean, I'd be keen to. Obviously, I'll be involved, so I'll make the journal, and I'll make some bits and pieces to go in there as well. But just wasn't sure whether it was something that others would be interested in. So, all right. So there's just a couple of little postcards, and I've just added some. What do you call them? Butterflies, like we were talking about. So even just something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be too much, but maybe even like little add a little note or something with the card, so that people know who it's come from, and a little you know, like my name and where I live or something like that, you know. And yeah, I just thought it might be something that might interest a few people. So this is becoming, which most of my botanical journals do, become all sorts of flowers and nature, birds and butterflies. So this is fast becoming one filled with butterflies. It's got butterflies everywhere, but I do love them. So I'm just not sure where I'm going to pop it. So these nearly need to be clipped in because they are 3D, so they might get caught in a pocket. So I've got, this is a 2 signature journal, so I'll put one in the first signature, and then I'll put another one in the second signature. So I'm just having a bit of a play around to see where I want it to go. Oh, thanks, Vicky. I don't know, that's just me. I just don't stop. My brain just doesn't stop, unfortunately. So I think I'll just stick that in there for now, and I may change where that goes. I'm just going to clip that in. I'll grab another one out for that one as well. Yeah, you can do ATC cards, you could do... Hey Kathy, how you going? Yeah, he's just a big softie, that's right. He acts as if he's not, but he is. He's all warm and gooey inside.
I am not. And if you tell anybody, they won't believe
Well,
you.
I've just told everyone here, so... yeah, Rhonda, so like an ATC card or a tag, or I'll probably, you know, I'd make a journal probably this size. So this is about, I think, 8 1/4 high, or is it 9? I can't remember. I don't remember what they are now. So 8 1/4 by 6. So long as whatever you make is no bigger than that. So you can do whatever. I'm not going to put any rules on it. It just has to have a butterfly on it, basically.
No restrictions.
But as I said, I will mention it in a video. So keep an eye out for that in the next couple of weeks. As I said, I'll have a little bit of a think about it and how I'm going to work it. This is our picture off our group. So. That was fun to do. Yeah, Vicky says the secret's out now. Lost my train of thought. It doesn't take much, does it? So I'm just going to pop this card in this second signature somewhere. As I said, I'll just put them in. I'm just making a few bits and pieces, and I'll pop them in for now. And I may, as I get more done, I may change where they actually go, but they're, at least they've got a home for now. Okay. So I'd like to make a couple of these bigger tags to go in these pockets in the front and the back. And I'll probably do a label or some sort of decoration, maybe even a fussy cut flower or something on here, just to sort of liven that up a little bit. Okay. Actually, another thing that I wanted to do as well was I've got this die here. I'm just trying to find a packet to tell you what it is. It is in my shop. Oh my goodness. Under decorative dies anyway. So it's from Uniquely Creative. So I just thought it cuts, I'll show you how it cuts out. It cuts out with the center that comes out. I just thought I might even make, put some acetate or something in the, make a pocket that's got acetate in it, because I've got a few of those in there, so that'll go with the the flow of the journal. So I just need to get a little bit of cardstock. It's a Veronica. It's pretty, isn't it? I actually, the reason I got it into the shop, well, was because it was pretty, but I'm also doing some invites for a friend who is getting married in March. And I originally had bought it thinking that I could do one of the samples. Oh, I've got some already in there. But I haven't used it as one of the samples. I've got 5 samples for her to have a look at this weekend. And hopefully, it's hard, isn't it? You just, you know, you sort of, she said what she likes, and I've sort of just run with that, but I'm really lost because I don't know whether it's what she's wanting. That's what I'm trying to say. Could try some of the coloured vellum. Yeah, I could actually. I was actually going to emboss some of that today, Vicky. Vicky gave me some vellum to challenge me to use. Where is it? I'll have to go and find it. So the camera's going to shake a little bit probably here. I apologise for that. All the stuff in front of me in the way. Oh, sorry about that, it's shaking. Okay. Just let me get rid of this. So this is how it cuts out. So you've got that piece. I was hoping that this would all just be attached to this, is what I was originally thinking. Oh, hey Carrie, how you going? I just realised you have emailed me, sorry. I don't know, my emails have been really funny lately, so I will respond to you tomorrow, I promise. How are you anyway? So this is how it punches out. Just getting all the little bits and pieces out. I'm always worried about using this thing and going too rough and tearing all these little intricate pieces. But it is so much easier than sitting there and poking them all out individually, that's for sure. Just a few little bits and pieces in there, so that's that. So it's really pretty and dainty. So that can be used on something. So I'm thinking maybe use this as a pocket. And put some acetate in here and have like a peekaboo pocket. So it's got your stitching lines that it stitches out around there. So I won't stitch, I'm just going to ink around the edges. So yeah, it's quite a nice die. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Carrie. Glad you had a nice birthday, that's great. Got the medallion die for your birthday. Which one's that? Yeah, it's really a real sweet. Really nice sweet dye. And quite versatile, I think, too. So I'm just thinking around that. And I'm just going to just duck over here and find some acetate. I'll be straight back.
Not worth getting excited about, was it?
Okay, so does it have like a hole in it, Carrie, for... No, Amanda, no show and tell really today. Tonight I've just sort of decided I'm going to just play around in this journal and I've got a few orders outstanding, but nothing has turned up for this week, so... No show and tell. I'm just going to cut that. I'm going to glue that to the back of that. So staticky, this acetate, isn't it? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yep, okay, I know which one you're talking about. I've seen her. She ordered them from someone, I think, from memory. One of the Tim Holtz, I think, the 5D or 3D embossing folders. I'm just going to add a little bit here. I always add way too much glue on acetate and end up with glue all through the window. So I'm try and be very. She says as she puts a big blob. That on there, and I mean I could have probably put a little bit around there, but it's not going to lift or anything. Okay, so I will decorate this, but let's find a spot for, maybe we'll head into the second signature and just see. So here's, oops. Here's another little tag that I've made using acetate and some dried flowers. So you can see I've got a glob of glue there that I put way too much, but anyway, it's a junk journal. I'm not overly concerned about it. So that's sort of the thing that I'm going to head towards is just having I'll have a tag that pokes in through there, through the pocket that you can see through. Yeah, definitely. Veronica. I think I might have more in this second signature than I have in the first one. So I'm always aware as well what I've got actually glued down. So I've got nothing glued down as such. But does that get lost? Maybe it gets a little bit lost there. So I've got that glued down there and that flip glued there. Okay, it's not going in the second one. I might put it on this one so it's in line with that page there. And as I said, I will decorate down here, and I can do that once it's glued in. So if I just glue that in, that's another piece that's in there. Something like that. And then we have a pocket. So I was thinking I might even decorate one of these bit tags. It's like a tag blank that Took had in her printables. A bit of a collection happening here at the moment. I'm sure there were some tags, bigger tags that were blank that I can decorate maybe. I'm sure there was. No, it's not a digital of mine, Carrie. It's Took's craft table. I'm not, I wouldn't have the first idea of how to put a digital together, to be honest. So my digitals are just the, oh, you might have missed last week. I have some digitals I've put in there, some grungy ones, but they're basically just scanned. Some scanned jelly prints that I did. Oh, I can't find them now. I'm sure there was some. Oh, I've got them already pulled out, I think. Oh, I'm a dope. Here they are. They're already pulled out. I pulled them out earlier. So yeah, no, this is Took's craft table. So I was thinking like that big elongated tag might be really nice to go in there. One of these, and then I can decorate them. So I might go for that one that's in the middle there. James, you've got a visitor again. Yeah, I've had these for a little while with the intention of using these in this journal, and I just hadn't printed them out, and you missed the whole conversation, Carrie. I've got these containers, 2 containers like this on my desk. Right. Oh, big noise.
Simba!
Yeah, that's my labeler that's just fallen everywhere. Running out of space here. So I've got 2 containers like this, just chock-a-block full of printables that I've cut out, and, you know, tags, bits and pieces that I just keep shoving in there. And I was saying to Vicky the other day, I really need to just have a video where I create things out of those tubs and not print off anymore. And then I was talking to her tonight before the live, and showed her that I had printed more out. But I hadn't purchased them. I had already purchased them, just not printed them out. And there was just a few of them. Yeah, check them out, Carrie. They're I'm quite happy with them. Do you guys want to see a peek of my grungy cover that I haven't finished it. I've got to do the inside cover yet of this journal that I'm starting. Let me know. I am going to have a video coming up of me putting it all together and what have you, but I have had so much fun. Who knew I would really enjoy grunge? Okay, so that is going to fit in there nicely, but I'm just going to, I want to have something that's a feature there in that circle. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd call them organised, Carrie. That's only some of them that I've put on my desk. It's a bit embarrassing, but anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, because that's down right into the pocket, so I'm just going to put a little pencil mark so that I know that my feature piece has to be about 1/2 inch down from those pencil marks. And then so 1/2 inch down from the pencil marks, and then finish it at 3 3/4 about from the pencil marks. So I'm just gonna, so I can rub those pencil marks off after. This is just an approximate anyway. 3 3/4. So I just know in that area I have to feature something so that it can be seen in the pocket. Oh, good night, Susan. It's been great having you here, getting to know you. So Susan, every Friday night normally I go live. It's just tonight I've gone live because it's my husband James's birthday tomorrow, and we're going out on a date. So we're going out for dinner.
Together?
Together.
Oh.
Who knew? All right. Who else wants to see this grunge cover?
I do.
You've seen it.
I know.
I just need to duck to the ladies first, so just chat amongst yourselves and I'll be right back. I wouldn't mind about coffee too.
Oh, another coffee. Jeepers, eh?
I am back. I'm just catching up on conversation.
Excuse me.
Goodness me, Jim.
What's that? Excuse me.
That's lovely, Carrie. I've been a little bit slack on the group, unfortunately. I've just had a few things that have taken my attention, so I'll intend on catching up on the weekend and have a look. Thank you for that, though. Okay, so I'm going to share this grunge cover. Thanks, Susan. Just saying to actually I can't. I'll have to get Jim to reach the box down when he comes back down. I was saying to Maddie, who is my youngest son, that we were going out tomorrow night, and just the two of us for Jim's birthday. And I said we'll probably be home in half an hour because we won't know what to talk about. It's been that long since we've been out on a date, so anyway, it'll be nice. So I'm just having a think here what I'm going to do with this. I have absolutely no idea. Well, I'm going to back it with some coffee dye paper for a start, so may as well do that. Find my glue. It's right in front of me. I've got so many stamps. Yeah, that's what we should do as well. Maybe a stamped fabric swap or something in the group. It'd be interesting to see what sort of stamps everyone has. Yeah, stamped canvas or stamped something like plain fabric or a tone on tone fabric. Thank you. You'll have to join Facebook. Don't sit down yet, babe. I need you. Could you reach that box, the one that says grunge, please?
Oh, so I'm useful for height things, am I?
Yeah. Thank you. Rhonda, you like to use a archival ink. You could use stays on ink as well. So I just like to use, this is a really old one. So the archival ink or just the, I'm trying to grab them out, sorry. So this is from Ranger as well, but this is the Distress Black Soot from Tim Holtz. So if anybody's chasing these sets, there's a set of 4 of in the full-size stamp pads, ink pads, whatever you call them. I can't find the other colour. So it's Hickory Smoke, Vintage Photo, Black Soot, and I think there's a lighter brown. But yeah, just the archival ink will stamp well onto just some Boom, boom, move please, you're going to get run over. Yeah, that'll stamp well onto any of your fabrics, like calico or muslin, that type of thing. Okay, so I'm just going to show you my grunge cover. I haven't done the inside yet. Okay. So they've started getting a signature together. Okay, so this is my grunge cover. I don't know, where am I? I'm out of frame. So it's all very textural. I've got cheesecloth all gathered on there. I've got buttons. I've got this amazing lace here from, I think it was from Marlene. I don't think she's in our chat tonight. She sent me this and I've actually finally managed to use it on something. I've just inked up a doily, added another button. I had heaps of threads left over from the fabric, so all the fabric's all quilted on here as well. And I've just bunched all that up. And there's some more. So I absolutely love how it's come together. That's the back. So I've just sewn it onto, that's how I do my covers. I like to use watercolor paper in between. So you have the fabric on the front, watercolor paper, and then like a decent strength or weight canvas, or yeah, well, canvas, or a what do you call it? Oh, my words are all gone. Anyway, a heavier weight fabric on the inside, so it's quite substantial. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to be doing a video. I'll probably show you how I've dyed some bits and pieces and show you how I've put it together, but I'm going to be making the grunge journal on a video, so that, just keep an eye out for that. That will be coming up. No, I didn't make it on the live last week, Carrie. What did we do? I showed my grunge printables, and we made some tags. That's right. So I can show you the tags we did. Where are they? So these are the tags that we did on the live last week. So these will go into this journal. So that's, I think, the first one that we did. And this is my printable on the background here, one of my printables. And then we also did this one. I need to stick them under a heavy book or something because they're a little bit wonky, wobbly, just because they had a lot of ink and water and that sprayed on them. So that was the second one that we made. And then I did this one, which wasn't quite dry when we finished the live, and so I just finished it off camera. So I've just put like a little bit of tracing paper under there and a bit of stitching and some modelling paste, some more of that thread. So that's the cards that we made. So yeah, that was a lot of, I really enjoyed it. I'm surprised myself actually, because I've never been, I mean, I've always admired grunge, not the really dark grunge, but I've always admired grunge and never really done any of it. So just loved getting messy and how freeing it was. It was sort of just doing it and not stressing about it too much. Thanks, Carrie. It was fun. So, I mean, I know there's some ladies out there that do grunge all the time, and they're, you know, they're just amazing what they do. But mine, I guess, is structured grunge, if that's such a thing. I don't know. That's just me. That's my style. So I had fun doing it. So that's the main thing, I guess. And I'm gonna call it grunge anyway. And I'm running with it. So I'm just having another cuppa. I'm starting to get a bit weary actually. I think it's just, I don't know, Jim snoring and snoring and snoring lately. It's just interrupted sleep. Plays around with you, doesn't it? Oh, thanks, Carrie. So yeah, keep an eye out. That's going to be a video I'll be attempting to complete the journal on video. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to sew around this in a minute, and then I'm going to do some sort of decoration on it. And then I want to decorate the front of this too because it's so plain. But I think decorating here will be determined on what can be seen through here. So let me pop that out of the way. Oh, thanks, Veronica. I might call it structured grunge. How's that? Tidy grunge? No, I think I think I'll call it structured grunge. If there's such a thing, I'll make it a thing, hey? So I'm just going to quickly sew around this. Good morning, Elaine. How are you? Just went right off the edge of the tag there. Okay, so that's done. So Elaine, you're in the US, and I'm just trying to catch up here. So Georgia. Well, thanks for popping in. So what time have you got there in Georgia now? There you go, Loretta's a neighbour in South Carolina. I'm going to add a tab to that as well. May as well just do that now. And Jan from Indiana, hi, how are you? We're all thinking about heading to bed and you guys are all getting up. It's about 7:30. Okay. Well, thanks for popping in. So new ladies that a couple of new ladies tonight that haven't been in here in our live before. We do have a Facebook group. I'll put the link up there for you if you're interested in joining. We just promote friendship and sharing projects and inspiration. So if you'd like to join us, we're only a little group. We've not long been going. I think we've got 172 members now. So it's growing steadily, but I mean, that's not what it's all about. We're just mainly for just to inspire one another and share what we do. So I'm just going to add the link there if you're interested in joining us. So that's the link to our group just there now. No, I know, it's the same here, Carrie. I certainly didn't spend that much on mine. I had to catch my breath when I spent the amount of money that I did on mine. It was nowhere near that. So yeah, they go for a pretty penny, don't they? Thanks, Kath. Carrie, you and your retreats haven't been to one in months. I don't think I've been on 20 in years. Okay, I need to stop sipping on my coffee and get this tag done. What am I going to put in there? No, I think I'm just going to put some fussy cut flowers, maybe even some, I don't think I've got any watercolor paper done for some of the Tim Holtz Wildflower dies. That might be nice. Or, let me just have a look at this book.
Oh, why is there a thing next to him?
Well, because I threw it at Boom Boom because he was trying to lick. So I'm just thinking I might put...
Come here. Come on.
He's happy there. Maybe a... But see, I don't want... Because I put 2 pencil marks here and it has to go between here and here is what I'm trying to... So that shows through. So if I put something big like that, all you're going to see is the greenery, aren't you? Okay. I think I need to maybe dye some... colour some watercolour paper and cut out some of the Tim Holtz Wildflower dies and add to this tag. That's pretty though. Same thing, you're going to lose a lot of it. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to leave that one and then come back to that once I've coloured some watercolour paper. But that will go in there, and then I'm going to decorate. Once I've got something featured there, I will decorate down here. Yeah, I do. I know, Carrie. I'm just being silly. You go to all the retreats you want to. I never know what to take. I just end up wanting to take everything. That's my problem. So I'm just reading through. Sorry, I'm just missing some of the conversation. That's nice, Elaine. Yeah, some of us, we aren't as lucky to have a scan and cut, Denny, unfortunately. Mine was used, Carrie, and it works fine. It's been a bit of a workhorse, so I haven't had a hiccup with it. So I think they're pretty, I mean, they're Stampin' Up! Punches, so they're pretty good. Sure thing, Amira, I'll have a look at that once we're finished here. No, I don't add something to every page, and what I find now, I like to, I glue some in, you know, I actually glue some so they're fixed in there, so like this. But what I'm finding with my journals that I make more so now, I'm clipping things in because it's for the recipient. They might like to have a lot of journaling pages. That way they can take out the bits and pieces that are paper clipped in and move them around the journal or use them in another project. So I don't put something on every page. And normally my rule of thumb is and I don't know whether I've done it with this one, is like, so that's got something there, a pocket, I've clipped something there, but I normally leave like 2 pages and then do something else, leave 2 pages. So I haven't done that in this one, but a lot of the things that are in this journal at the moment are clipped in, even though this is, so this is glued in. I've got that clipped just to keep that tag in place. So no, I don't put something on every page. Yeah, Vicky, I was going to organise one in March. There's a place down near Esk, and I just haven't done anything about it because just with the COVID situation, I'm just a little bit undecided whether to do it just yet. So that's something that we can definitely talk about. The only thing is the place that I was looking at, it takes only 10 people, which is fine. I don't know how many people we'd like, you know, would like to come. So yeah, well, I would take the kitchen sink, Carrie. That's the only problem. Yeah, so we'll look at that. Most definitely we can look at that. Yeah, I think, Elaine, what I probably would do with next retreat that I go to or organise, I'd just have a few projects and then just take what I need for those and just work on it. I find that those sort of things I end up talking and socialising more than creating. It's pretty much all, so this is scrapbooking paper, Carrie, but it's all pretty much coffee dye paper that I've dyed. Yeah, apart from these printables. I think these were from Artie Mays and Tracy Fox did a combined kit, and I'm thinking that's who it is. I can't remember. I did try and find it in my Etsy purchases, but I can't remember. But otherwise, yeah, it's all mainly coffee dye paper that I've coffee dyed. So, and a bit of craft paper here and there, and a little bit of scrapbooking paper. So, I don't know. I love my, I love not just mine, but I love coffee dye paper. I can't have a journal without it. So, you'll be coming, Veronica? That'd be fantastic. Yeah, well, as I said, I was looking at March, and then one of my friends is getting married in March, so I was a little bit unsure of the date. But I mean, I could still have it in March, but I'm just really wary with, you know, what's happening in New South Wales and Victoria, and a couple of cases in Queensland. It's sort of a little bit unknown at the moment. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll talk to Vicky about it, and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's fun just to get together and craft with like-minded people, isn't it? No, that's okay, Carrie. Don't be sorry. Nature's Remedies. That's it. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you. Actually, I might have said that because I did see on one of these it's got. Anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty sure that that's who the kit belongs to. But it's got all these herbs and wildflowers, and I just thought it went in pretty much in keeping with the fabric on the journal cover. So, so she's starting to get a little bit fat. But I will hopefully have this done in the next few weeks anyway. So I will do a flip through and show you all once it's done. Okay, this is just some cardstock stickers from a scrapbooking set that I had. So yeah, it's really nice. I've enjoyed doing this. I've sort of, as I said, I've had it going for months and months, and I've just sort of been adding to it on and off. So I'm keen to get back into making journals, more journals. So I'll kick off by finishing this one, and then I'll get into that grunge one. And I've got a couple of custom journals. One's for you, Veronica. You've probably not even interested in getting it anymore since you're so good at making your own. So I'll have to talk to you about that anyway. Fat is good. Fat is good. It's acceptable in a journal, isn't it? We can give him a room. He can sit in a room and read a book or something. Veronica. He can come and stay with Jim. Oh, Vic, I could pick you up on the way. Well, it depends where we go, I suppose, doesn't it? I'll have a semi-trailer anyway, so I can pick anyone up if they need a lift.
God help you if you got to reverse in.
I just won't reverse, I'll just go in a straight line.
Only go one way forward.
I don't like reversing. I'm not confident in reversing. It's funny. Our first the first anniversary of our first date. We decided we'd go back to where we met, and it was a Saturday night, it was a Friday night. It was a Friday night, so it was busy. Anyway, there was a car park right out the front, but it meant I had to parallel park, and I just won't do it.
Drove around.
We drove around and round and round and round, and we ended up not going there, didn't we?
We didn't.
No, we didn't end up going there because I couldn't park. I wouldn't reverse park. Because Jim didn't have a license at that time because he'd been a naughty boy and lost his points. So I don't know. I don't even know where we went. I think we just went to a cafe or something. So I won't be reversing the semi-trailer. I have to be able to just drive in and pick you up on the way and drive off. Yeah, that's true, Loretta. That's not a bad idea. All right. I am a bit weary, so I think I'm going to call it a night, ladies. and gents. But yeah, the journal's coming along nicely. I'll have a think about this and what I want to make a feature in there. So we've got added a few little bits and pieces here and there. Hopefully the next time you see this I will have it finished and I'll have a flip through on my channel. So yeah, so if you enjoyed tonight catching up with us all, please give me a thumbs up. It helps get my channel seen a little bit more. We did laugh about it, and here we are, we're 5 years later, and we're still laughing about it, Carrie. So, but when I had to take my mum down to Brisbane for surgery last year, I actually reverse parked and I took a photo to show Jim, and he didn't believe me. He reckons that my mum or my sister must have done it. I didn't do it, but I did. Oh dear. So yeah, it's 5.5. So even if it's elsewhere, I'll still need an extra driver. Yeah, to get down to Toowoomba. Well, we'll keep you all informed anyway. We'll see what we can come up with, and with regards to a retreat, and I'll repeat myself. I still want the cover. You do. Okay, Veronica. Sorry. So sorry. No, I didn't see that. It's a little bit hard to keep up sometimes, but I will be getting onto that, I promise, fairly soon. Sooner rather than later. All right. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. It's been fun again. And next week, what have we got next week, babe? So it'll be Friday night next week. Rhonda, you still there? Yep. And yeah, thanks Rhonda. Happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you.
Rhonda. So next week will be Friday night at 7 p.m. And thank you so much, Vicky, for your help and your continued support, and to all of you for your continued support. I really enjoy these nights, just catching up with you all. It's just like hanging out and crafting. So I really look forward to them. And Amira's saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Danny and Veronica and Carrie all saying happy birthday.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you so much, ladies. I'll have to be nice to him tomorrow since it's his birthday. Not that I'm not nice to him anyway, but I'll have to be extra sweet. All right, ladies, you take care, and
Good night, all.
yeah, we'll see you next Friday night. Bye-bye.